Hello, my friends. My friends. I am gonna eat this chocolate kiss really fast. Because I just ate a bunch of broccoli. Now I have broccoli breath. Nobody wants that. Okay. Today's prompt is celestial. Which means that I'm going to draw something barely celestial. This was the first thing I thought of, and I thought it would be fun to draw. And it's going to be in a very unique perspective. So, here goes nothing. Try to make it look more cylindrical here. Whoa. Whoops, forgot to put that on a separate layer. I'll make this a little bit bigger because I want it to be the focal point. Hi, Kylie. How's your day going? I hope your Monday is not being a Monday. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I just realized something. Hooray! Wait. Hi, Dalton. I literally was like, I wonder if Dan showed up because Dalton is here, and I look up and I see Dan says, hey! Yep, he knows. There's a sixth sense. I'm sorry, Kylie, that it's a Monday. She says, technology is not my friend today. Sometimes technology is just rough. Kylie asks, how are you today? I am okay. I had a little bit of anxiety earlier today, which I don't love. I mean, who does love that? That's like psychopath behavior. But I'm okay now, so I put on some Phineas and Ferb because to me that's like the most wholesome thing ever to watch. It's got like hardly any drama or anything that could like set me off. So I watched, well, I say I watched it, I like listened to it. I didn't really watch it. But it helped. So Dan, today's prompt is celestial. And when I think of celestial, I think of stars and the sun. And then it made me think of Tangled, because there's kind of stars. I mean, like the lanterns when they're floating, they remind me of stars. And sorry, I'm getting distracted by my drawing. And then the sun that's on the lantern. So I was like, you know what? I think that'll be fun. It'll be a fun challenge too, because it's pretty simple in its shape. Like, it's a cylinder. It's something that a lot of people actually practice drawing to understand depth and stuff. But because I'm trying to draw this from the perspective of somebody releasing a lantern, so I'm going to draw a little hand right there, releasing it, and then I'm going to have them in the distance. I thought that would be a fun little challenge. Kylie says, anxiety is never fun. Sorry it showed up today. Thanks. Yeah. I got through it. Sometimes I get overwhelmed by my to-do list. And then I have a hard time breathing. And I'm like, okay, we're going to focus on one thing at a time. There's no point in getting all worked up about things that you can't do all at once. So just pick something you're doing and focus on that, and then we'll move to the next thing. I literally have to tell myself this. That's how I calm myself down. Dan says, no panic attacks, please. Yeah, I'm working on it. I had a moment, sorry, you probably heard me swallow. That's not fun. I honestly thought about it, like, while I was coming down the stairs to draw. I was like, whew, I need to breathe and just think about drawing. Because I'm like really zen when I draw. Even if I'm like really stressed in my everyday life, every single time I sit down to draw and I'm like actively drawing, I'm just like, I don't know, it's like a breath of fresh air. Maybe because a lot of my drawings don't have deadlines attached to them. Well, some of them do. I don't know why. But maybe it's just because I like drawing. Calming. Helps me focus on something. And what's funny is that I heard somebody talk about drawing and like describing it as just making 1,000 of tiny decisions. And like, I don't really like making decisions, but for some reason when I'm drawing, that's not a problem. And you know, sometimes I actually am okay making decisions. It's like when it's a hard thing that it's hard to make a decision. But tiny decisions are easy because tiny decisions you can walk back sometimes, you know? Like, there's an undo button. Heck, without that undo button, I probably would not be drawing. Not yet, at least. I'm working on getting my confidence up to the point where I can draw without an undo button. But, yeah, I guess that makes sense then. Because I don't like making decisions where I can't change my mind, I guess. It's hard. I will do it, but it's really hard. It takes a lot of energy out of me. But doing it like this, it's just, yeah, it's a lot more relaxing. Wow, I just drew a perfect circle. Okay, I say this, so there's an automatic like snapping tool, or if you hold it after you draw a circle like this, it will turn it into, you know, a perfect shape. But usually it turns it into like an ellipse, or like an oval. So like up here it says ellipse. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry. But I literally just drew like an actual circle because I lifted it up and it said circle up there, not ellipse. That's pretty amazing. Oh crap, I can't actually see all those details. They're so small. It's okay. We'll just pretend like I know what I'm doing. Nope, I don't. Hold on. Let's try this again. Also, I decided I'm going to do this because even though there's a ring, if you look at this picture, there's a ring here of empty space. I'm just going to erase that later. So I'm going to draw everything connected because I think it'll be easier to keep track of what's going on here. I'm going to try to draw just one, and then I'm going to copy and paste so that they're all the same, because that's what they're supposed to be. Dan, you said that swallow was relaxing? Okay. I do not feel the same way about swallowing, but I'm glad it did something for you. Painting for me is like that, he says. Would you go back to doing pencil drawing? Back meaning like starting pencil drawing. I was not really much of a drawer or artist in general until I got my iPad, frankly. I know that's surprising to some people. I have the eye of an artist, but I did not have the confidence. And this app and iPad actually gave me the confidence to try. And I've had a ton of fun. But I also know that sorry. I know that to really truly grow as an artist, and to be able to make things like in person that I can give to people, and not have to worry about like going somewhere to print it, because like when you draw anything on an iPad, like you can do a lot with it because you can like reproduce it a million times, Sorry, just checking my ratios here. But you can't really like, make one thing for somebody really quick. Just whip it up. Here's a cute little drawing I did for you on your lunch bag, And, okay, kids, have fun at school. Not that I have kids or will anytime soon, but there's just that idea of like, want to brighten up someone's day. Let's draw a little funny comic and then hand it to them and make them smile. Or you're on like a long commute on like the subway or something, which again, I don't live anywhere near there, but this is me and my little what do you call it? Idealistic mind. I'm like, that would be so cute and fun to be able to do that for people. Be able to just like give people the gift of art in person. I want to be able to do that. Oh, cool. So I made these big enough that there's technically not the same number of whatever. I don't care. I am going with this. Now I can tell Disney, listen, I didn't rip you off because it's not even the same. So don't come for me. Not that I really care that much because I rip Disney off quite often. How do we want to do this? Yeah, that'll work. It's a little bit bigger. Just try and make it smaller like that. Dan says, sorry, I find swallowing over a sensitive mic sort of satisfying. I'm weird. You know that. It's true. I do know that. That's why we're friends, because I'm also weird. Hi, Dalton. What are you doing? He's just sitting over here like a proper gentleman, waiting for me to notice him. Yeah, let's go ahead and merge all those. I'm gonna fill this. Whoa! That's a little too much filling. Stab. Yeah, they don't like when I try to fill those. You have to set the threshold or like bleeds through the sides, which, it's fine because this is just my sketch. When it's my inking phase or whatever, it'll actually look right. But yeah, so then the idea would be I take my eraser right through. Whoa, that's wide. That's a wide eraser. And then voila, now it looks like that one. Of course, this looks like super sketchy and that circle is like perfect, but once we get to the actual inking, it'll look better. Dan says, OMG, he heard my name. Yeah, he's just been sitting here next to me. Hey, Danny. Let's do a new layer for the hand. And this is going to be a weird perspective too. I'm worried. I don't have a hand for a reference. Oh wait, my own. I can use my own hand as a reference. Duh. That's why we have two of them. It looks very silly, but that is something to work with, which is what we need most, right? Just something to work with. Excuse me. I don't know if you heard that burp, but I apologize if you did. And if you didn't, it never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna cheat. I'm cheating, guys, because I don't want to do it again. I realized that I could have two hands instead of one. But I'm cheating on my draft. I won't cheat on my final thing, okay? No cheating there. Danny. He said, quote, I can use my own hand. Becca 2023. Oh, that's very funny. Dan says, I just learned I'm getting wings for dinner. It's the little things that bring joy. I love that. I am not a wings fan, but I'm really glad that you get to have wings tonight. We're having something we've never done before. I'm really curious to see how it works out. Basically going to have a sauceless pizza, but instead of a crust, it's going to be a baked potato, if that makes sense. So we're going to do baked potato, smush it flat, and then put mozzarella cheese on it, and then tomato and spinach and chicken, and hope it tastes good. I was telling Kiffin, I was like, I need something light and like fresh, because I've been eating out a lot with my theater schedule and not planning in advance for that. Which was totally my fault. I could have planned in advance, but I did not. And my body has just been like bleh, very slow, lethargic, and I've been sleepy constantly. And I was like, I wonder if I just like change up something like what I'm eating. Maybe that'll help me feel better. Also, my hand on this side, these two fingers have been like really sore, which is like weird. I don't know what I did, but the muscles have been like crazy. And in the past, that has usually meant that I've been eating poorly. It usually goes away once I stop eating poorly, at least with like really regular consistency. So we're gonna try it. All fresh ingredients. So see if it tastes good. I had a baked potato with cheese and egg and avocado for breakfast 2 days ago, and that was pretty dang good. So I'm hoping it'll be similar to that. Okay, I'm also gonna cheat here. Ooh, do I wanna cheat actually? Hang on. Dan says, ooh, I've had that before, like a potato pie. And Danny's like, potato? And starts sending me a bunch of potato emotes. I love it. I love potatoes. I could eat potatoes. I could live on potatoes my whole life. Part of me wonders if I'm like Irish. I know that's stereotypical, but I mean potatoes, you can't go wrong with potatoes. I am half Polish. They definitely eat a lot of potatoes too, so. Could just be in my blood. I feel like this needs to be shallower. Am I on the right layer? Nope, sure not. I'm like paranoid after the other day. The other day meaning yesterday. Oh my god. What is time? I was thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. That literally happened yesterday. Not even 24 hours ago. Because I streamed late, so. Maybe this needs to come down a little too. Whoopsie. Okay, well, that's something. We're just gonna go with it for now. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Yes. Samwise Gamgee and I would absolutely get along. I had a dream one time that I married him, actually. It was a long time ago. It was weird, though, because I was like, I love this. But I also, like, always had a deal breaker, you know, of people needing to, or the man that I was going to marry needing to be taller than me, which ended up being true because Kiffin is much taller than me. But I was very confused. I was like, but I do love Sam, but he's so short. And the reason that's a rule for me, the whole short thing, is because I had back surgery years ago. And I can't slouch. So I just stand tall like an Amazon and I can't do anything about it. But I do know plenty of people who are tall, who like shorter people, or don't have that rule. It was just me being me. Dan says, wait, what? You married him in a dream? Yes, I did. We were very happy. I think maybe I was like imagining I was Rosie Cotton. Because it was like, it didn't really feel like me. You ever have dreams where you're like a different person? Danny says, you and Elise. Yeah. Yep, she and I are tall buddies. Yeah, when I found out that another tall nerd lived in Colorado, I freaked out. I was like, oh my god. I like messaged her immediately. I was like, hey, we need to meet. We need to hang out. And we have a few times. I'm so bad at documenting that sort of thing for Instagram, so y'all don't know that, but we have hung out a few times. Okay, that's gonna end up looking better in my actual thing. Kylie, are you tall too? Danny says, if I ever run into y'all, it's gonna look like you're taking your little brother to the Lego store. Yes! Tall female nerds unite. You're the same height as me! Okay, well now we have to meet in person officially. I mean, it was already something I wanted to do, but now I definitely have to, because yes. Yes to tall female nerds uniting. It's always hard to tell in pictures, like, how tall people are. Because I've seen you in pictures, but yeah, it's hard to tell. Okay, now I can do a new layer. I want to draw that small, but I want to draw it bigger to be small, if that makes sense. Kylie says, road trip, yes, definitely. I'm really hoping I get to be at FanX next year. So if you go again, then maybe we can do it then. We can have our picture of us standing next to each other and being like, oh my god, we're the same height. Okay, now I am going to cheat, guys. I'm cheating. But I'm cheating on my what's it called? My sketch. I won't cheat when it's the real thing. I promise. I just don't want to have to draw a bunch of these twice. Also, I should probably get rid of this so I can see. Okay, one more big one, and then we will create a small one. One more, and then we will make a really small one. No! Okay, let's combine some of these. Actually, let's just combine all of them. Except for this guy, because I still am duplicating him. They're like stars in the night sky. Dan says, all my friends are taller than me, but it's okay. I'm like a hobbit. Becca, we never did a height picture. I know. I really wanted to do a picture of you standing between me and Kiffin, and then us putting our arms over top of your head. Dan says, tall women and short guys. We're breaking nerd barriers, y'all. Heck yeah. Oh, really? Of course. Just felt kind of empty right there, so. Stop it. Come on. There you go. I'm realizing I'm gonna have to do a few more because it's unrealistic that they are all within the frame and that none are being cut off by anything. So let's see. Oh right, Right, because I just cut that, so let's not let's not do that. Oh goodness, y'all can't really see that. Why can't y'all see that? Huh. Dan says, I mean, we'll take that picture. It'll happen. We definitely will. He says, I'm loving surrounding lanterns. Thank you. I think they look decent. I think I want a couple more of the smaller ones. Oh wait, let me make sure I actually have the layer selected, or it's gonna be useless to me. Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing that. I was gonna do this in reverse. Well, I haven't started inking it yet, so it's okay. I can change my mind and do it. Okay, let me put all these together, mash them with that. All right, let's get this show on the road. Wonder, can I do this if I... Well, yeah. Okay, it won't let me. Actually... No, we can keep doing that, yeah. Oops. Okay, now we're gonna have some fun. Like I said, I'm gonna do this in reverse. Which means that I'm gonna be inking this in white. Dan says, by the way, I have to jump off early since I'm grabbing dinner soon. Just FYI. No worries. I love having you here as long as you can. Okay. feeling that would be the case. Let's see what we can do about that. Dan says, I'm liking this one a lot. I'm liking it too, actually. Actually, will that not come down quite so far? I'm gonna move this circle up. Yeah. Running into the same problem I had yesterday, where my box isn't as heavy as it used to be, and so I'm having to, like, whenever I press hard, it's like pushing it backwards. I think we're gonna go with the original plan, which is to make it all white and then erase that little circle. hard to follow the line exactly. Okay. Dan says, I love the symmetry. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry, my brain, like, died for a second. Oops, there's still an eraser here. Making the lines thinner so they actually look like they're far away. Oh, bye, Dan. Toph is rubbing up against my legs under the table. She's very sweet when she wants to be. Almost done with the big ones. Now let's pull this down. Can I do it? Sometimes it won't let you actually select something that's too close to the one, like the thing you have saved. So we'll do 6% on mediums here. And then we'll do maybe 4%. The rest. Hi baby, did you want to come up here? You're usually better at letting me draw than your brother is. Hi, you're very cute. Hi. She's just sitting here purring. Careful, you're gonna fall. It's kind of relaxing doing this. Except that's not how that works, Becca. Okay, yep, only small ones left. So let's get this down to 4. Whoa, hey. Are you leaving? You're leaving? You're gonna stand awkwardly right underneath where my arm needs to go? Okay, bye, thanks. Danny says this drawing is ... lit. Thank you. I'm I'm honestly kind of hoping I can make these look a little bit lit up. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what my capabilities are. Almost there. Whew, okay. Oh, Kiffin's on. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
I think it's stickers.
It is stickers. Oof. Is she playing with your shoelaces?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
She literally pulled herself across the carpet so she was close. You're very silly.
pull it in too soon right there. I don't know what's with me and index fingers, but apparently I want them to be pointy all the time. Okay, well that is all of my all of my sketches. Not sketches. Yeah, sketches done. Danny says, "Let me give you a hand." And sends, are those praying hands? Praying hands, emotes. That is not a pen. Trying to think of how I can make this glow, you know? Because I kind of want it to glow, but I also don't know if it's possible with just black and white. Ah. Okay, well, we don't know until we try, right? Right. Is there a glowing luminance? Here we go. Light pen, light brush, nebula. What does that look like? Whoa! Sick. I'm obsessed with that. I'm just gonna go hog wild here and erase on the outside later. That looks awesome. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Ah! cool because it gives it like kind of that texture of the paper. I mean, not really like paper texture, but it's got some texture to it. Okay, now let's play the eraser game. This one's so intense because it's right next to the other one. Oops. Danny asks, what's tomorrow's prompt? That is an excellent question. I literally like check the prompt list every night before I go to bed because I'm always awake late, like just thinking, and I'm like, I might as well think about what to draw next. But I didn't look far enough ahead, so I'm honestly not 100% sure what tomorrow's prompt is. It'll be day 24. If you are able, you can search the just search like Inktober on Google, and the prompt list should be right there. Danny says it's shallow. Yeah. Gotta think about that one. Oh, it's so interesting what you guys are seeing. I just looked over at the camera, or at the playback. Like, you can see my individual strokes a lot more than I can see them myself. It's very interesting. Almost there, and then we have to do the big one. Hmm. 27 is beast. That's what Danny says. Yeah, I don't think ahead about these like at all. I did when I first, like Inktober first started. I had like a nice little list going of ideas, but I didn't get that far. And I haven't continued with that list since because I've been so busy. I'm kind of tempted to like see what this looks like putting a nebula in the background. Would add to the celestial vibe, right? I think it would give the sky a kind of glow, which the lanterns would be doing anyways, so I'm gonna try it once I'm done with these. Oh, I don't know, I kind of like it coming out of the bottom. Let's leave it there for now. Oh, changed my mind. $28 is sparkle, $29 is massive. Man, I feel like massive and beast could go hand in hand. We're getting pretty close to the end here, though. I think we only have, what, 7, 8 more prompts left? Too hard. Oh. What did I say? I was gonna put it behind. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's what happened. I was confused. Okay. This needs to come all the way down or it's not gonna work. And that one is down all the way. Okay. Actually, let's try making this a reference layer, because I want to see if I can maybe lower the opacity of this so it's not like dark black. Okay. Oh, right. There's still something behind it. That was the whole point of this. I think it still looks fine. Like that. 30 is rush. 31 is fire. Oh yeah, I actually it says this is fine. I actually was thinking that when I saw it the first time too. Can you guys see that? I'm realizing that you guys are getting a different perspective because of all the light work I've been doing. Yeah, you can't really see what I've done. Sad. It looks really cool though. What if I turn that off? Can you see it now? Yeah, it does. It just looks light and glowing. Which, I mean, I want it to glow, but it's, yeah. Sorry, it's kind of hard to capture. I did not realize it was going to do that. Okay, well now I need to decide if I like the extra light or not. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign it and decide later if I like it or not. Oh, yeah, it would help if I turned it back to white. Let's see if it fits over here. Yeah, actually it does. Oh, that's too big. There we go. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do at all. Hmm. All right, I think that'll do it. Let it glow, Danny. All right, guys, thank you for joining. I'm gonna go post this on the Instagrams, and yeah, I'm noticing little tiny details actually. Sorry. I spoke too soon. I can see like little places where I didn't erase around the edges here. Like all of that. And all of this. And that. And over here. And over here. all of this. Like literally so much. It didn't like click until I saw like weird shapes. I was like, that doesn't look very natural. Because it's not. Okay, that looks. I should just keep my mouth shut. Okay. That looks more natural now. Everything's fine. Alright, I'm officially going now. Thank you for joining. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Kylie. I know you guys can't really see it quite yet. Once you see it on Instagram, it'll look way better. It's kind of like glowing right now. But yes, I'm excited to post this. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow. Yep. I was like making sure. Yeah, I will be drawing tomorrow. All right, bye guys.